Hey guys, it's your friendly neighborhood bee, and let's get straight into it, shall we? From r/am I the butthole for refusing to allow my friend's 6-year-old stepkid in my apartment and ending the friendship over it. I, 29 male, had a friend Y. We were friends for over 10 years, excuse me. He's been dating M for about a year, and she has a 6-year-old daughter. My girlfriend, 27 female, and I have been together for 6-ish years, living together for 2. And we don't enjoy being around kids that much, and Y knows this. The issue started when Y and M began bringing her daughter to every group plan, movies, restaurants, hangouts, without asking if others were okay with it. None of my friends have kids besides them. On top of that, they don't control the child's behavior. She grabs our phones and things without permission, tries to grab and chase our pets in our apartment, and invades personal space, while the parents do nothing. Even before the main conflict, they would ask everyone to adapt our plans so their daughter could be included. For example, suggesting we watch kids' movies or go to places without alcohol, or generally shift plans to be more child friendly, even when we wanted to do stuff. Because of all this, my girlfriend and I stopped wanting to include them in plans at our apartment. I told Y clearly that we don't want kids in our home. He kept arguing and trying to convince me I was wrong for not liking his stepdaughter instead of respecting our decision. Things escalated when my girlfriend organized her birthday party at our apartment and wrote in the invitation she wanted no kids at her party. Y messaged me saying that was rude and a sane person wouldn't write that. I defended my girlfriend, telling Y it's her party, our home, and we can set whatever rules we want. He also criticized my girlfriend personally, saying she's hostile and makes things uncomfortable for everyone. At that point, I snapped. I felt he hugely disrespected my girlfriend. I also felt pressured and tired of the constant arguments and lack of boundaries. I told him I didn't want to continue the friendship. In the end, our mutual friends sided with me and also decided to distance themselves from Y and M. So he pretty much lost all of his friends for this. Am I the butthole? No. He didn't lose all of his friends because of your girlfriend. He lost all of his friends because of him and the fact that he can't seem to understand the fact that everyone in his life doesn't want to now center their lives around a child that has no discipline or parenting for that matter. No, not the butthole whatsoever. And if you like stories like this, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm here every day. Next story. Am I the butthole for asking my neighbors to not have their kids turn every slide in the park into a slip and slide? My husband and I took our daughter to the park in our neighborhood today. When we got there, there were 2 sets of adults having a picnic on the grass while their kids were playing. As we got closer, we noticed that the kids were in swim trunks and covering every slide in water and dish soap. Our daughter is 3, and the slide is her favorite activity. We go to this park every day. My husband and I watch these older boys as they are going down these slides and then being launched into the wood chips at the bottom. We didn't want our daughter to get hurt or covered in water and dish soap, so we tried to block off at least one of the slides, and I made a few comments that I could try to dry it off, and one of the kids did finally grab one of the towels to help, and I stood in front of that one until my daughter was done playing. The parents did nothing, just watched their kids take over the park and make it impossible for anyone that wanted to stay dry to play in that area. The kids even ran over to the parents to get more soap and water. We made comments about it being inconsiderate, but we were ignored and didn't want to start an argument in front of our daughter. We posted about it on the neighborhood Facebook group and asked for people to be more considerate or maybe take their kids to a splash pad or a rec center but don't soak the whole park so no one else can enjoy it. Well, the response in the group has been unbelievably entitled, with comments like, well, why didn't you just let your kid join in? And sorry you didn't have a good experience. My boys have been cooped up and they had a blast. We are truly baffled by this response and feel like there should be some level of common courtesy among a public space with neighbors. Like, sorry, we don't want our 3-year-old getting soapy and launched into wood chips where she would probably get hurt. The entitlement coming from these people is blowing my mind. I would never imagine doing something like that. So, am I the butthole for telling my neighbors to not turn the public park into a slip and slide? Edit for more info. I said nothing to the kids. One considerate one saw me struggling to clean it off of the slides and offered me a towel. I said thank you. I don't know if they cleaned up, but I doubt they got all the soap off all the stairs, bridges, and climbing equipment they also got soap on. I hope no one gets hurt. There were 6 slides in total, all covered in soap and water. We are one of 2 non-Mormon families in the neighborhood who are actively avoided and not invited to neighborhood activities. Update, I stopped by the park this morning to see if they cleaned it up, and nope. There is a slimy grime all over the jungle gym and slides, and would definitely become a serious hazard if it rained. You are not the butthole, even without all of that update and context. You're not the butthole whatsoever. It seems like they just are prejudiced in a way against you, which is why in the Facebook group they're saying, oh, blah, 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 why didn't you let your kids have fun? This and that, and attacking you so much. You could have been one of 2 non-whatever families in the neighborhood, and it seems like they just wanted to all band together, and because you're complaining, they are going to complain back against you, and now you're always going to be wrong. I'm sorry that this happened, and it's a public park. Go away. Don't do that. Not the butthole. Next victim. Am I the butthole for asking my girlfriend to wear underwear to bed when she's on her period? Classic. My 39 male girlfriend, 40 female, moved in together in December. Everything's hunky-dory, and we have very few fights, and the ones we do have don't ever amount to anything. She's had PMS for the last 2 to 3 days and started her period while we were sleeping last night. We woke up to a big blood stain on the sheets that I didn't treat as if it was any kind of big deal. Today I pulled up a YouTube video on how to remove blood stains. Took the sheets off, started treating it with hydrogen peroxide. I learned that it's really best to start cleaning before it's dried, but I should still be able to remove it. Anywho, I just sort of flippantly asked if she could wear underwear and a panty liner or something next time she's starting her period before going to bed, and now she won't talk to me. I wasn't treating it as if it were gross or inconvenient. I wasn't asking in a shitty or judgmental way. I just asked the question exactly as I asked it here. Is this something some women are particularly sensitive about? Am I a butthole? Edit, because this is important info. She had been having PMS symptoms over the past 2 days, not based on me guessing, based on her saying so. I wouldn't call you a butthole in this sense. No. No, I don't think you're a butthole. I don't think so. I think she probably should have worn at least a little something to make sure you don't bleed all in the sheets. Like, if it happens, it happens. You know, you get blood somewhere. It's okay. But I don't think it's asking too much to wear just a little something to bed just so you don't have to do it. Because it is kind of a hassle, even for women. It's like, oh, that's frustrating. Now I have to clean it. It is a bit frustrating. Anyway, thank you everyone for tuning in, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys!